Hey, what's up guys, XrosM is here again, and I'm coming at you today with another deck profile. Today I'm showing off my Galaxy deck. It took a very long time to make, but I'm pretty sure I finally perfected it. So let's show it off here. Here you see me, I was facing against a Hermit Yokai player, or some of you may know it as Yosenju. I really do prefer the Japanese name Yosenju, it just sounds really cool. And so I really don't know anything about Yosenju. I've never really studied the archetype, but I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, so I know how they work in a way. But yes, and I made some misplays in the duel. Sorry about that. And not just this duel, and the upcoming duels as well. Nobody's perfect. So I activate my Galaxy Soldier, and then try to go for Felguard, but too late. I should have MST'd that Torrential Tribute. It really devastated me. But it was fine, I had a plan. I hoped. He attacks me and nothing else. Sadly he didn't draw his other Pendulum card yet. But there it is. So I go for my Galaxy Soldier, allows me to add a Galaxy Knight, summon him, bring out my Photon Dragon, and then go for number 23 Lancelot, Ghost Knight of the Underworld. This guy is an amazing card. The thing is, his effect activates automatically. You don't activate it, so be careful when using this guy because he could even negate your own effects. It's dangerous. I mean, he's a really good card, but the problem with him is that he only has 2000 attack, so a monster with 2000 or more attack can easily run over him. Thing is, I didn't draw any monster. I should have activated Galaxy Expedition before summoning Lancelot. I made a mistake here. Galaxy Exposition gives you all the exposition you need. So I got my MST. Now something weird happens. I MST his MST, and then he MSTs my MST back. MSTception? I don't know. But 2000 more to go. He draws the temple. Now the problem with Yosenju is they work kinda like spirit monsters. So at the end of the turn they return back to your hand, which makes them really vulnerable to attacks. That's a bad thing. They should have some, I don't know, traps. I don't think the other player was playing any traps. Maybe he was playing trap stun. I don't think that's a good idea. I didn't check though. So yeah, pretty much you can guess what happens. Good thing I had Snatch Steal in my hand and took his monster and boom. And here I was facing Necros, which that's pretty much all the explanation you need. Everyone knows Necros, but I'm still not familiar with them. I haven't read their effects yet, and that caused a lot of misplays to happen. Sorry about that. But it was fun though. The thing is, I can't really fight so many meta decks with my own decks because most of the decks I make have OCG cards in them, and most people who use Necros and cards like that they only play in the TCG. And when I'm dueling, I have to pick the option of dueling in OCG/TCG. So that's the problem here. Unless I'm playing a full TCG deck, I can't play against Necros. I was just lucky for this Necros player to be here. I go for Galaxy Eyes here and go for Prime Photon, and I made a misplay here. I shouldn't have went for Prime Photon. I should have went for Lancelot or I don't know, Felgrand. Did I call this Felguard? Alright, he goes for Catastrophe, and the thing is, I didn't know Catastrophe even existed here. So I didn't read his effect. I thought his effect only applied to himself and not others. I went for Dark Matter. Made a huge mistake here. Oh well. At least I had my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. He's a pretty awesome card. He's really cool. Look at that dragon. Got my Snatch Steal, took his monster. If only I didn't attack, I would have won right now. With my Dark Matter. There we go. He does all that random stuff, adding cards out of nowhere, and he surrendered here. Kind of funny. And here I was facing against Hieratics. Now, it's been a long time since I played against Hieratics. I was really excited and looking forward to see what he's gonna play. And I was waiting, come on, maybe he'll play Beyond the Hope, or Utopia Beyond, or maybe Strike Bouncer, or a Tomb, but he really didn't have anything in his hand. And the problem was I summoned Lancelot, so he really couldn't do anything. Yeah, Lancelot it can really devastate your opponent, but it can devastate you as well, so be careful when you use him. See, the thing is, I didn't even activate his effect, he just activated by himself. Kills him, and that's the problem with Lancelot, he's quite weak in terms of attack points. Good thing I had my Galaxy Mirror Sage. I always used to think it was called Sage Mirror. So I had my Mirror Sage, and his effect is really good. When you flip this guy, you gain 500 life points for each Galaxy monster in your graveyard. So if it's in a later on duel, you're gonna get a lot of life points. And after he was flipped, and then he was destroyed, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Galaxy monster from your deck. So I always go for Galaxy Wizard after that. By the way, the special summon monster by Galaxy Mirror's effect will be banished if he was destroyed. So yeah, he got banished here. Or if he goes to the graveyard and just destroyed. And by the way guys, if you're looking for some tips on how to play Galaxy, I will put some tips in the description, so make sure you check that out. Alright guys, here's a deck profile, and if you play on DevPro, the download link for this deck will be in the description below, so make sure you check that out. And if you play on Dueling Network, the names of all of these cards are also down below, so make sure you check that out. In the side deck here you can see some recommendation that I might have for this deck. Just change the deck in any way you like. Maybe these are some cards to give you some ideas. These are not actual side deck cards, they're just here to give you ideas. Galaxy Serpent is a really good card in this deck because he's a tuner and he's also a Galaxy monster, so you can special summon him and also Synchro, which gives the insane power of this deck Synchro summoning ability. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching, and if you have a suggestion for a future deck, please leave it in the comments below and I'll make sure to make it. XrosM signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.